Hi everybody. I decided to do a quick small puzzle. As you can see, I just wanted to do a video on this one because it's a 3D one. So as you can see, the picture's a little bit, doesn't show up as good on camera. This one here I've already separated the middle pieces, edge pieces and corner pieces. Now you may notice something wrong here. There's only 3 edge pieces for the corners, so I'm going to contact the company. I'll email them, the details are on the back of the box, and let them know. May not look too bad, but we'll take this piece, well, for instance, as you can see. So when you put it together, it makes it a bit more tricky. Like some of it's not too bad, like it doesn't really show much, but especially when you get to some of the pictures, I don't know if you can slightly see that changing just along here. There, like this one here, just see it moves. This one as well. See the hook? The hook's moved, or the bubble. Okay, I tend to, now I'm just using a couple of cheap corkboard notice boards to do my puzzle on. What I tend to do, I write the size of the frame that I'm using, so I know at a quick glance with what puzzle will fit where. Alright, so now we know for this one, it's going to go up the top. Now I'm going to do this anyway because I'm going to make sure that there's not a piece missing. That there is a piece missing, sorry. Sometimes it seems like there's a piece missing, but there's not. But as the corners are rounded, and there's no other rounded pieces here, I can't even see any other pieces with just 2 sides that aren't rounded. If you can see it, let me know. So I thought this one would be a little bit interesting because well, there's a great big dog in the middle, and that's always good. But also because it's 3D. Now I tend to do the edges first, and I don't actually think this is going to be as hard as I thought it was going to be. But then I do a fair bit of puzzles. I grew up doing puzzles with my family, with my mum and dad and my sister growing up. It was always, I don't know, it was just always there, so that's what we did. Now, I'm also going to put a link down in the description to show you a website that I use to catalogue all my puzzles. It's called puzzleswaps.com, and as I said, I will link it down below. Go have a look. If you do have puzzles, it's also a place you can trade, organise sales of your puzzles, or you can have a want field, so you can choose which ones you want. So it'll go against your profile. It's a site that came out towards the beginning of this year, so it's not a very old website, but I've found it awesome. It means I can take my phone with me and I can see all of my puzzles that I have, so I don't double up on puzzles. My next puzzle that I'm going to do after this one is going to be this one. I got these from the Reject Shop in South Australia. They're not too bad. There's, a few different ones in these brands. Now, me personally, I've had some problems with missing pieces in probably a majority of the boxes that I've brought, but they are usually pretty quick to respond on that. They've responded to one and they did send me out a new puzzle. I have had it again where this puzzle they sent out has had a missing piece. So I've got 2 copies of the one puzzle and not one complete puzzle. So I'm still waiting to hear back from them on that. A couple of people have said they have never heard back from them. They seem to be one of the cheaper puzzles. They're not too bad. They're a little bit loose, but they're fun. So yeah, I'm going to get going on this one, and I will bring you in when I've done a little bit more. Just thought I would come back quickly to say, yes, I definitely have a piece missing unless it's under the board, which I will check. The corner here is the U. Now, as you can see there, I've got the der watch. I've got the og and the D, the dog, and the picture for the dog. So that's going to create a spot in that corner that has no puzzle, no piece. So I'm definitely missing a corner piece. Okay, I'm back again. Just thought I would show you that even though the black pieces, they are 3D, that's the word. You can still see they're exactly the same as the other puzzles, other pieces of different puzzles. They still will go in to the proper spots. So you generally, I've found with this one so far, not very in, but you can definitely see that you've got the right one in the right spot, which I was worried about with these 3D puzzles. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, I've done the outside. Wasn't as hard as I was thought, but I think if it's smaller pieces, definitely would have been a lot harder. So I'll get going on the middle. They're a little bit loose, but not loose, but they don't sort of go flat. But I think that's because of the, the type of piece it is. They are durable. They are thick. They have to be because there's a 3D effect. So yeah, I'll have a bit more of a go and I'll get some more done and I'll be back. I'm back again. You can see I've done a bit more here. You can't quite tell properly by this video, but I think doing a 3D puzzle like this over a long period of time would do my head in. It looks really crisp on here, but you can imagine, you can sort of see the effect there, like especially on the nose around here. It's like doing a puzzle with that the whole time. As I said, it really doesn't show the effect properly on the video, but you can sort of see it's got those little lines, which is, what makes that 3D effect. It makes it a bit more difficult when you're looking for parts, because it looks a lot clearer through here than it does on here. Yeah. Like, you see, I gotta, press it down a little bit. Like that there. Just gotta push it down, It to me, it doesn't really look like that goes there properly, but because of the way it sits, but it does. That one I'll wait. I'm back. I'm having space issues on my phone at the moment, so hopefully this will play. I am not usually this neat when I do my puzzles, I usually have pieces everywhere. I do have some sorting trays. You know, there's 3 that side. They come with a lid. I just fashioned this, made this myself, so I knew the pieces wouldn't fall off. I also have a container here that I use as well, and as you see, I've got the 1 board and the 2 boards. I also have one of the big green roll-up mats as well. Well, I will get back onto this puzzle and I will come back, show you when it's done. Okay, I'm back. As you can see here, I have only a couple of pieces left to do. Now 1. You can see I'm pressing down a fair bit hard there because, and I will show you why. See how it's not flat? Now if I, yeah, it's, like you can see on the side there, it is difficult to sit flat. I don't think I would glue these ones. I don't think it would be worth it unless you could actually fully flatten it. But again, you can't sort of see the right effect on here, but yeah, it is 3D. It just means as I showed you before, it moves. You can sort of see. I know I'm moving up and down, but yeah. As I said, there was that 1 piece missing, so I will contact the company. I will let them know, and we will go from there. But yep, they're not bad to do. I don't know if I could do the big ones very often because, as I said, it doesn't fully show the effect here, but it would do my head in and it would probably hurt my eyes after a while doing that. So I definitely prefer just the standard 1D picture, I suppose. Yeah, happy puzzling. Woof.